I think, to be entirely honest, one reason why I don't want to get into depth with a lot of subjects is because the amount of research I'd have to put in to get up to date, somewhere close to up to date, would be quite immense. Hey, have you heard what Scientology's doing now? It's like, no, I don't have much interest, to be honest. Hey, have you heard what this group or this person or that person are doing? No. Hey, why don't you do a video about this organisation? It's like, well, that's a lot of investment in terms of time and effort for me to do a 5-minute piece. And that 5-minute piece, even if it's very well researched, someone's going to come along and go, oh yes, but you read this documentary, you should really do, and it's a continuous thing. It's one reason why I pulled away, at least to some degree, in the past, going back a good while from some subjects, from some issues, and from a lot of people's wants. Because a lot of people go, why don't you talk about this? I have zero interest. Why don't you talk more about mainstream religion? Because there's a bunch of other fuckers who do that already. I don't want to talk about things like how fucked up like the president of the Mormon church is. Seems kind of pointless. Give me a list, something to go through, I'll bash through it. A lot of the time it's not really worthwhile. It's not really worthwhile going over a great many things that I have no part in. I have no horse in that race whatsoever. I have no horse in that race whatsoever. It is not something I'm doing. I don't know why I'm talking in that voice. But in any case, it's simply a question of I have no part in it. I have no part in it, no interest in it. Hey, have you heard of this psychic? Oh, they're doing this. Have you heard of that psychic? Do you know what they're doing now? They're making loads of money by doing this and selling a crystal to people. It's like, yeah, that happens. It happens. I mean, it's one of the things I don't like requests. I don't like requests. Do this, do that, do the other. Yeah, pay me. Maybe that's the thing. I've never done this for money, right? Not for pay me and I'll do it. I'm not doing a gig here. It's a hobby, unpaid. And if people really wanted me to do something, it's like, yeah, I'll put in the investment, if I was getting something out of it. So it's something I'm interested in. Otherwise, pay me to look into it, but I'm not going to be a propaganda mouthpiece. Oh, you should say this, you should say that. But I don't think those things. It's the annoying thing. I'm just not made to shill. I'm not made to shill. That's the annoying fucking thing. I had a few people write some scripts for me, right? And some of them I just turned down. Others I thought, well, maybe I'll do something like it. But it was difficult. Because people wanted me to boil it down to this, boil it down to that. And I thought, no, it's not my cup of tea. And some people think they're so creative. No, this was so much better the way I said it. It's like, great. You want me to talk like you, but with my voice? And maybe sound a bit more smart. Maybe it sound a little bit more like this. I should talk like this fairly often. Yes, absolutely. Of course, being English, I naturally talk like this. Burst out of the womb. Hello, mother. Can you pass me a little cigarette? One of the good ones. That's right. Yes. I'll smoke it out of a cigarette holder, and I'll be perfectly fine. Absolutely. Why? Why? Because I was born in Britain, and therefore, nonsense. I don't like following the narrative of an organisation. Hey, this organisation or that organisation or this following, this community, that community, this group are saying this page is saying, fuck right off, with that kind of stuff. Do I agree? No. Do I have a good reason? Yes. Is it worth mentioning? Not really. It's a minor subject, minor interest. Is it worth having a major schism with a bunch of people who go the other way? Not really. Should I even bother expressing it? Maybe. Am I kept awake by the very thought of this subject matter over and over and over? No. Is it worth me doing a rant where people will misinterpret my words and then suddenly I'll be labelled as something horrible? Suddenly, you're right wing, you're far left, you are far left. Oh. Fuck that. Pardon my French, or pardon my bad English. But, yeah, I I cannot be asked to go down the route of, you know, playing stupid games in terms of social media interaction. A lot of the time it's not worth it. You get into a rant, you confuse what the other person says because how they phrase it, and then you wouldn't phrase it that way, and they want you to do this and want to do that. I'll accept this, and why don't you accept that? I don't accept it in that way. The confusion leads to greater drama. Drama I can do without. And what do? I do without it. So there you are.